Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to our amazing worldwide Love Frenzy family. I hope you guys enjoyed our previous video because this one's going to be just as great. Today we're going to be looking at the 10 rules to avoiding embarrassing situations on the first date. Yes, I know we all get nervous when it comes to first dates, and due to being this nervous, we tend to mess up and get clumsy on the first date. Let's look at how we can avoid these situations. At number 1, we have, as nerve-wracking as it is, you have to trust your gut. If you've talked on the phone beforehand and things didn't feel right, trust your gut feel. If you can't even have a normal phone conversation with this person, how are you going to sit through dinner or drinks together? No one needs dating practice or a night out so much they go on a night with a date with someone that isn't right. Second up, we have the fact that you need to stay safe. It's simple really. Tell a friend where you're going, don't get into your date's car, don't meet at their house, and instead meet somewhere you know. Taking risks will at best leave you feeling uncomfortable, and at worst, well, that's not worth dwelling on. Note, this applies to all dates. Just because you met someone in a bar doesn't make them any different to someone you met online. Coming up at number 3, you gotta SWOT up. You owe it to your date to do a little revision beforehand, reread their profile, and go over old emails or text messages to make sure you can ask relevant questions and that you don't ask questions you've already asked. There's nothing more boring than being asked the same question more than once, and yet little more flattering than someone remembering an important detail about you. One caveat though, don't do too much research. Recounting things you found out about your date via Google might come across as a little creepy. Fourth, as scary as it is, you have to leave your phone in your back pocket. Having your phone out on the table or even texting during a date gives off the impression that you're just not interested and are waiting for someone better to come along. Leave your phone alone and give your date the focus that they deserve. And if you're really more interested in what your next text says, perhaps it's time to wrap up the date. And fifth, you need to make it happen. When you're dating online, it's all too easy to end up in a virtual relationship with someone. You text, call, and email each other all the time, but you still haven't met. You feel like you know this person and may even start to feel like you're in a relationship. Unfortunately, this chemistry doesn't always translate offline, and you could be left feeling like you've wasted a lot of time and emotion on the person. Number 6, you really should pick comfortable surroundings. Whether you're in charge of the date location or not, make sure it's somewhere you know, or at least in an area you know, and preferably somewhere you like. You'll feel more relaxed, which will shine through on your day. Also, it's great to be comfortable so you're more comfortable. As weird as it sounds, being comfortable can make you more confident because you're not constantly worrying about comfort. 7th, as much as alcohol will loosen you up with words, but it's not on the to-do list for dates. Alcohol may be a social lubricant, but on the first date, it's just not a good idea. Apart from the obvious safety aspects, it can loosen your tongue just a little bit too much. Even if your date is drinking the same amount as you, don't assume that makes it okay. Everyone has different reactions and attitudes towards alcohol, and they might be severely unimpressed when you stumble on the way to the loo or mention your nasty ex one too many times. Flying in at number 8, you really have to be on time for your date, if you can. If not, try to go earlier if you can to see what your surroundings will be like. An easy one this, just be on time for your first date. It's courteous and will leave you feeling less stressed. If you're perennially late, factor in extra time and remember that it's always better to be early than late. Second last, make your date early in the week. The later in the week you arrange your date, the more pressure there will be to make a night of it. Rather than dinner and drinks on a Friday, how about an after-work coffee on a Monday? This will create much less pressure and will be far easier to escape from if things don't go so well. Last but definitely not least, leave it open at the end. Unless it's very clear you both want to see each other again, don't act as if you're closing a business deal and pressure your date into agreeing to see you again. They might not want to, or at that point they just might not be sure, and your pressure sales technique could put them off. If you want to make it clear that you'd like to see your date again, end with something like, "It'll be great to see you again. Maybe give me a call if you like." The fact is, if they want to see you, they'll call, and if they don't, move on to your next match. At least you won't have if you followed rule number 5. Anyways guys, that's all I have for you today. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button. Also, for our fellow newcomers, if you like this content and want to see more like it, then be sure to check out our previous video and even hit subscribe. As always guys, I'll see you next time on Love Frenzy.